Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel CS Baba. In this session, I will going to cover DHCP, scope, failover and super scope. So first we need to know about what is DHCP. Why do we require DHCP? DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Control Protocol, which is used to assign the IP address to the devices which is attached to your network, your infrastructure. That is called DHCP. Why do we require DHCP? It's a DHCP automatic getting the IP address to the devices. That's why we need the DHCP. Otherwise, we need to assign the static IP to the all the devices if my DHCP server is not working like that. So now I'm talking about the failover. What is failover? Failover is a task which suppose if my primary DHCP is not working properly, so in that scenario failover will stand on that site and they will assign to the IP address to the devices like that. So for and failover DHCP also used to load balancing to the all the client all the DHCP devices. And the scope, now I'm talking about scope. Why do we require is scope? Scope used to, you can, if you want to divided your IP, if you want to assign any specific IP to the devices, you can configure from scope, and you can create multiple scope like say super scope and super scope. And you can also divide the IP. You can also reserve the IP address to the server specific devices from the scope during the configuration time. And so, and you can also suppose my primary scope is not working. Now I'm talking about super. Suppose my primary scope is not working, so we'll go for super scope and we can assign the super scope to the devices. So these are the things which I already shared to you. So guys, if you are first time viewer on my channel, please like, share and subscribe. So guys, I will show to you, this is my primary server. This is my primary server, that the IP address is 192.168.1.3. This is my primary DHCP server, and this is my secondary DHCP server. This is my secondary DHCP. This is the IP address is 5. So if you want to check the IP address, you can check IP config and IP config all. You can check all the detail to your scope and your primary and secondary server. And if you want to open your DHCP server, you can go to the tools. You can go to the tools, and this is the DHCP. You can press to open, and you can open also window R DHCP empty.msc shortcut key. You can open. So this is my DHCP server. So I will going to create first scope to the my DHCP server. So right click on your IPv4 and click to new scope. Click to new scope. Once you have click to new, the wizard new scope wizard will be open. Now you need to click on next. So now I need to assign the scope to the DHCP. So my scope will be is DXB branch 1. My scope name is DXB branch 1 and click to next. Now I will going to assign the range of IP address. I'm using the class C IP address 192.168.168.1 dot. I will separate some of the specific IP 1 to 80 to the server and the devices which is specific devices. So I will go press 80 from starting 80. I will assign. Devices will automatically get the IP from after 80. So from 81 they will get the IP. So till 250 192.168.1.250 till the range devices, any device can get the IP. Click to next. Do you want to exclusive the exclusion of any IP? Don't wanna click on next. So number of days, leave the duration. If you are not aware about the leave duration, this is the 8 hour. In between 8 hour, DHCP assign the IP address to the devices and release the IP address to the devices. So just click on next again. Do you want to configure? You can check here. Yes, I want to configure this option. Now click on next. and here DNS. DNS is a method where the internet is working. DNS used to convert your IP address in naming form. If you are not aware about DNS, you can prefer my previous session. Just click on these are my two DNS. Just click on next. Win server, I don't need a win server for now. Next, click. Do you want to? Yes, I want to active the scope now. Just click on active and click to next and click to finish. So now you have configured the scope. You have created the scope and configure the scope. So these are the scope. This is the scope name and this is address pool. From address pool 80 to 250 user will get the devices will get the user client will get the IP address reservation. If you want or we need the reservation. So now I will going to create the now I will going to configure the failover to the if there is any kind of issue on my this DHCP server, and if there is a much load balances issue, so we can use for failover. So I will going to configure failover. Just click on configure failover. Just click, this is my address, IP address and primary server. Just click on next, and now you need to add your secondary DHCP server. Click to add, and now you can browse here. Click to browse, and you need to check the what is the name of your secondary server. So just go to here and press window R key together. You can type here. You can type here sysdm.cpl and press enter. This is my secondary server name, FSR. You just will go to your primary server, DHCP server, failover, and you can also go for the advanced and click to find. This is my FSR server. Just click OK. Select the FSR server. Click to OK, and now click to OK again. So you have selected. Just click to OK again. So FSR server will be my my failover. So just click to next again, and here is the option mode. What kind of mode you want? If you want the load balancing, you can use load balancer or standby. Hot standby is like if my primary server is not working, so it completely stop. So I will get IP from secondary DHCP server. So I will go for load balancing. If you want to share the secret key, you can share the secret key. As otherwise, you leave it as it is. Just uncheck and click to next. This is the maximum client lead time. This is the time. If you want to less the time, you can less the time. Otherwise, leave as it is. Default. Just click on next. Once you have clicked on next, you can. So now I will show to you here. Now I am not getting any in my secondary server. We press window R and DHCP mgmt.msc. I show here to you. No, I didn't configure any DHCP scope to this server, my secondary server. There is no any scope. Once I have configured the failover, I will get complete the copy of primary DHCP to here. So come to your primary server and click to finish. So this is, you can check add scope on partner server successfully, disable scope on partner server successfully, creation of failover configuration partner server successful. These all the tasks is successful. Now you can move to your secondary server. You just check on refresh and check your secondary server. Or restart your secondary server. Go to tags, restart your secondary server. Once you have restart your secondary server, you will get the complete copy of DHCP server to here. Or you can close this or again open your DHCP server, window R, DIA DHCP or you can go to there and click expand your server. So you can check here you are getting the complete IP address of you didn't create any scope here, and refresh the DHCP server. Click on your server, and refresh the DHCP and click to expand IPv4 and check. So now you can check scope is a primary scope is coming with your secondary server. So this is the method. So I will show to you also. Go to your primary server. How is it working? Go to your primary server, check your right click on your server and go to here. You can check here the option 3 option is deconfigure for it. So means my failover is already configured. So if you want you can go to properties, check the failover. So this is the failover scope name and DNS and click on failover. So here the relationship name, this is the failover name, partner server is this is the partner, and mode is load balancing, and the client lead time is 1 hour. State switch is disabled, so load balancing is 50 to 50. So this is the process to install failover cluster in standby mode, or you can also use for load balancing. So now I will going to install, now I will going to create and also show whatever in primary DHCP server you are getting in the backup, you can copy of server. Copy of DHCP server is coming with the secondary server. So this is the method this is the method to configure failover cluster. So now I will going to configure and create super scope in primary server. So go to your primary server. So now once you have configure failover cluster, you can, now I will going to explain to you super scope. Just right click on your IPv4 DHCP server, click to new scope and click to again new scope. So now I will going to create another scope. So clear, type your DX Sharjah, you can SHARJAHB branch 1. Just click on next. Now I am going to configure secondary scope in primary server. So how is it work? I will show to you 192.168.2.80. So I will also start from 80 because from 1 to 82 I will reserve for the server. So in will be 192.168.2.250. Click to next. No, I don't want any school inclusive. Just click to next, and time will be the same, leasing time. Click to yes, I want to configure. Now you need to type your router address 2.1. Click to add and click to next. These all are your your primary and secondary domain name system DNS. Just click to next, and Win service will leave it at its default. Click to next and here click to finish. Now click to finish. So go to your, these are the two scope which I have created. First scope is this and second scope is this two. So open your network infrastructure. So ncpa.cpl. So this is your network configuration. Right click on your Ethernet port, go to properties, click to IPv4, go to properties. Now click to advanced. Now click to add in advanced. Now I will going to create 192.168.2.3. Let's and click to add. So this is the secondary scope which I am going to add in here primary server. Click to add and click to OK and click to OK again, and now close it. So I have added my secondary scope to primary server. So I will also same thing I will going to add in secondary server. Open your network ncpa.cpl. Open your network, go to properties, in your network, go to IPv4, click to properties, click to advanced again, click to add 192.168.2.5. Same range I am selecting also in secondary server. Click to OK, click to OK, and click to close. So now refresh it, and now you can go to click on IPv4, click to. Now I will going to create new super scope. Just click on new super scope, click on new super scope. So now I am going to create a super scope for primary server. Just click to next, assign the name to the super server. So I will assign the name UAE. Just assign the name, click to next. This is the primary server, this is the secondary server, which I have selected all primary scope and secondary scope which I have started. Click to next. These are the two scope which I have selected. Click to finish. So you can check over here primary server and secondary server, secondary scope, primary and secondary. So now I will check which scope I am getting. So press window R or open, it's already open your command prompt. IP type IPCONFIG space all on without space, click to all. Now you can check here over here which IP you are getting. You are getting IP1 also. So I will going to stop my primary scope. So I will stop my primary scope. So this is my primary scope. Just click to deactivate. Here is the deactivate option. Now I am going to click on deactivate. So my primary scope is deactivated. Now I will check again my second which scope is coming. Click to all. Which scope is coming? So no, okay, you can check over here. Now I am also getting the secondary scope which I already having. So it's because it's no, you can check over here. I am connected to my with the remotely. I have connected to my server, so I didn't disconnect because my primary server is already, primary DHCP is already activated, but still I am getting the IP address. So still I am getting the connection. So that's the reason I am using DHCP server. So refresh again, you can enable active your DHCP server, DHCP scope server. So guys, this is the process to configure and install scope which I have cover scope, super scope, failover DHCP server. So guys, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a nice